has been over a year since I have done a monthly favorites. I just wanted to wait until I had quite a lot of exciting recommendations for you all. Let's get straight into it. Let's begin with clothes. Just to preface this, the heat waves have been insane here. It's been extremely hot, very unbearably hot. I try to avoid going outside when it's very hot, but if I have to, then I will definitely wear Cuckoo Intimate. These dresses are extremely comfortable. They're also 100% cotton. They're very dainty and feminine. They're just perfect for any heat wave because they are so thin and it's one layer. I think in the winter maybe I'll double this up as a night dress. This one I think can definitely be dressed up with some kitten heels, but it really suits flip-flops as well, or any other kind of sandal. These are my Massimo Dutti ballet pumps. My most worn shoes are definitely ballet flats and loafers. I feel like I'm becoming some kind of a ballet flat connoisseur. I've just done so much research, you guys. Okay, first of all, the way these look, they are perfect. I didn't want the heel to be too short or too long, just kind of a perfect length for everyday wear. This one definitely ticks that box, and also the leather is so soft, you guys. It's extremely soft leather. I think really soft leather is a must for very comfortable ballet shoes, and my feet blister really easily, so I'm very wary of the types of shoes I wear. They have to be very comfortable because there's almost no point if I can only wear shoes for 10 steps before getting blisters. Can you walk 20,000 steps in these without getting blisters? No. But are they probably the most comfortable ballet pumps you could wear? I think so. It really didn't feel like I was wearing any kind of heeled ballet shoe when I was wearing these. Next is my beloved basket bag from COS. I got this I think at the end of June and I've worn it ever since. Every single time I've left the house, I've worn this bag. First of all, it's a really good size. I don't think it's too oversized, but it's big enough so that I can fit my journal, a book, my phone, makeup, perfume. There's just a lot that can fit in this. My camera as well. I just think this color goes with every outfit. It goes really well with this top as well. I think basket bags are just very timeless and they go with everything. You can wear it to the beach. You could wear it with jeans and ballet pumps and a nice blouse. Because the weather has been so hot, I actually haven't been wearing a lot of perfumes. It just kind of makes me feel sick when it's so hot and muggy outside and there's this pervasive scent just lingering around me. So I haven't reached for a lot of my perfumes, but there is an exception because this is the only perfume I can wear in hot weather. This is the Earl Grey Eau de Parfum by Shiro Fragrance. I got this in Japan last year. I just fell in love with it as soon as I smelled it in store. I noticed that clean scents are very popular in Japan because whenever I would smell a perfume from a Japanese brand, it would 99% of the time be clean, floral, fresh. I actually think they do clean and fresh perfumes extremely well. I'm also very picky about perfumes, so I smelled it and I really loved it, but I thought let me think on this and keep smelling it on my hand throughout the day to see if I really want to buy a full bottle. I literally could not stop smelling my wrist all day. All I could think about is I have to go back to this shop and buy a full bottle. This genuinely smells like I'm laying in a very clean and cozy blanket with a cup of tea in my hand, and there are also really beautiful smelling roses somewhere in the far distance. It's just such a beautiful scent. It's very clean, but there is this warm and cozy aspect to it that prevents it from being too sterile, too clean. Okay, sticking to the topic of summertime scents, I have the Way Melrose Place deodorant and the Melrose Place body cream as well. I love this scent, you guys. I have smelt a lot of rose perfumes and body creams, and this one is just completely different. There's something about this that really stands out. Aside from the scent, I think this deodorant works really well actually at preventing odors and sweat. This is the body cream in the same scent, so I somehow feel like my skin feels drier during the summer, so I wanted to find a body cream that would be moisturizing but also wouldn't feel greasy. I used to use body oils. I really don't like them anymore. I just don't like the residue that they leave. This definitely does not leave a residue. I would say the scent does last a few hours on my body after I apply this. It's also quite light. It's definitely not a thick body cream. And it's very strongly perfumed. So if you like Way's Melrose Place scent, I think putting this on first, followed by Melrose Place perfume, would just have you smelling absolutely delicious all day. This is my tiny Paper Republic journal. I got this very recently to use as a to-do list journal, to have my weekly planner in here. I've really been enjoying having kind of everything in one place. So I have 3 books in here, but let me start with the outside. I love the contrast of the red elastic band against the black leather. I also got my initials on here. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, there is an option for that. I went with the smaller size because I wanted this mainly for my weekly planner and just little bits and bobs here and there. So I thought this size would be great, and it actually is. I think it is the perfect size for that kind of use. Let me show you very quickly. I got all these inserts from Paper Republic as well. So this is the 2026/2027 planner. I got this quite late into the year, so they have an option actually for half 2026 and 2027, which is really nice. It looks like this inside, so the whole week is on the 2 pages. I've really been loving planning everything in this because I used to use my notes app and my calendar app on my phone. I just wanted to become more analog with these types of things. I also think putting pen to paper helps a lot with remembering things that you want to do. In the middle, I have a lined notebook insert. I basically use this just for content planning and ideas. And yeah. Oh, and this last insert is my pottery sketchbook. I do have a bigger sketchbook that I would draw in, but I really wanted one that would fit in this and be compact, and I could just throw it into my bag and take it to a cafe or anywhere to just draw any ideas I have at any given time. So I've really been enjoying that. I also really love the paper quality of Paper Republic. It's definitely not too thin because I despise thin paper. Also, I did use a hack I found online for getting a 3rd notebook into here. I can probably show you guys how to do that in my next vlog if you would like that. Okay, my next favorite is a book I have spoken about in my recent vlog, but I just have to include it in case you guys haven't seen that. As you can see, there are many tabs in here. There's just so many quotes and pages I absolutely love. I can definitely feel more anxious during the summer. It's just the blaring sun, how everything is so fast paced, kind of the pressure to be out and about. I think it's a lot. I was really in need of some comfort, just a book to lose myself in. So after quite a while, I came back to this book. I did start this sometime last year, but I wasn't really in the mood for a slow slice of life type of book back then. But this month was really the perfect time for a book like this. This is a slice of life, comforting, heartwarming book based in Seoul. So we have our main character Youngju, and she has left her corporate job to start a bookshop. It's one of her biggest dreams. She absolutely loves books. This book takes us through her journey of starting her bookshop and all the challenges she faces along the way. We do get introduced to a group of characters who visit and work at the bookshop. Everyone has their own struggles. They have their own life journey, their own worries, and they kind of find solace in the bookshop and in each other. It's a very slow-paced, introspective book, and it was just exactly what I needed when I was feeling anxious and overwhelmed. There are so many quotes I love in here, hence all my tabs. This is my favorite quote. So the main character, Youngju, asks another character, when do you feel happy? And then the book goes on to say that to him, a happy life was perhaps a life where he used his time well. It definitely has themes of happiness and exploring what it means to be happy, what it means to live well, how to deal with setbacks in life, how to keep going, how to figure out what type of person you want to be. It's just really, really good. This favorite is a bit miscellaneous, but I have to mention it. It has been something I've been using every single day this month, almost every day, maybe not every day. It is the Ninja Creamy Swill. If you watch my vlogs, you have seen me make an array of different ice creams, gelatos, and even frozen yogurt as well. I went down a rabbit hole of gelato making, so I looked up online, how do I make perfect gelato, completely professional gelato. When I find a new hobby, I become very serious about it. So far I have made matcha gelato, saffron rose water, cardamom espresso, banana tahini. I've made vanilla soft serve, frozen yogurt. I haven't made sorbet or acai yet, but they are on my list. It feels really whimsical. It feels like I have a little gelato shop at home. This is my matcha favorite of the month. I got this tin in Kyoto. It's from Yamamasa Koyamine. It's this summertime matcha that you're supposed to make with cold water only. I made this with cold water and it wasn't as creamy as I would like. It was very refreshing though, so it's good for a hot day. I decided to just make it as I usually would, with cold and then hot water. It's so good. The flavor is not grassy at all. It's got a savory but creamy flavor to it. I'm gonna try not to spill this, but The colour is absolutely amazing and the powder is very creamy. I think that's one of the markers of a very good match powder. The powder has to be creamy, not gritty or dry at all. I've really been loving this. I think I have a quarter of the tin left. Okay, you guys, that is everything. I really enjoy making these types of videos. Let me know if you guys enjoy this format, and yeah, I'll definitely make more if you guys would like that. Bye.